But what a nice way to start the work week with the sunshine today.
Yeah, those winter storms really helped to produce the waves that we saw in the high water at the coast, which is why we have those coastal flood advisories. And we get those big tides either with a new moon or a full moon that get the proper alignment there. So yeah, but today was great. We had sunshine, a really nice way to start the week after all the rain we've had recently. Still some breaks in the clouds. Looking west from our camera on the Oregon Veterans Home over in the Dalles. There's Mount Hood, of course. And the fading light, now that we're back on standard time, right? 51 degrees out of the Dalles. Pressure is falling rapidly, as it will do when there is a storm approaching, and there's a storm approaching, actually a couple of them. Rain has already reached the southern Oregon coast and extending northward offshore here at our latitude. But don't worry, if you missed it, it'll be back tonight after about midnight. Our high today was 57. That's about average for this time of the year. We had 60 over in Hermiston. That was the hot spot in the state today. So you can see it. There's one center low pressure there. There's another one here. This is the one that will become dominant, take over, move up the coast, and bring us not only the rain, but the wind overnight tonight. We're going to get some gusts on the coast, upwards of 60 miles an hour, mainly for the southern and central coast. But it's going to get blustery here in the valley. And yes, you folks who live in East County, in or near the gorge, I know the east wind is still blowing there. It's tough to get rid of it sometimes this year, but this will go more southerly tomorrow and your wind will die off as well. There is a breakout here. We'll catch a break again on Wednesday. Now, it may not be as great as today, but it'll be dry for several hours at least. Not tomorrow morning, though. Rainy, blustery. Sunrise at 7:02, of course, about an hour earlier than it was on Saturday. By noontime, the rain is breaking up into showers. We'll have sun and showers in the afternoon. Get up to about 53 for the high temperature. So plan your day accordingly. If you're looking for a break in the rain, afternoon, later afternoon, probably the best time. Much of Oregon under a high wind warning or a wind advisory. Red is the warning, orange is the advisory. It's just not as severe as the warning, but it still means it's going to be really windy. And we look around the west, boy, there's warnings everywhere. We've got winter storm warnings in the purple for the Washington Cascades and the Olympics. Also the Siskiyous in Northern California, and the entire run of the Sierra Nevada under a winter weather advisory for heavy snowfall there. So this is great. This is exactly what we need in Oregon, Washington, and California. Tomorrow, this is 2 a.m., so it's technically tomorrow, but it's going to be raining pretty hard. The overnight hours, you're going to hear it pitter-patter on the roof, to say the least. But look, by morning hours, it's breaking up. The worst of that rain has passed through. We'll begin to get some breaks. There will be showers coming and going, and some of those may graduate to thunderstorm status. Once again, we had some lightning off the coast this weekend. Then, as I mentioned, Wednesday looks dry. This is Wednesday morning. Notice the rain, it's off the coast, but it's not here in the valleys yet. By 5 o'clock, it's beginning to roll on in at that point. So again, the daylight hours on Wednesday should be dry, but the daylight hours are pretty limited now that we're on standard time. So by about 5 o'clock or sunset, we'll see the rain rolling back in. This first storm gives us about a ½ inch of rain, but what's more impressive is if we let this run out for the next week. Our rainfall totals, look at this. Portland may end up with nearly 4 inches of rain, and parts of the coast 5, 6, 7, 8 inches of rain as we get an atmospheric river focused on us for Thursday for some heavy rain. That's what's happening here. The jet stream just aimed right at us. That brings us the heavy rain. That should weaken, but there may be a second one, a weaker one, come Friday. But for the weekend itself, I think it dries out and will stay rather mild. It's a warm pattern there, and then next week we'll get some more storm cycling on through. The thing about the pattern that we're in right now, even as it evolves, we're not going to get stuck in any one situation. So yes, we'll have several rainy days, then some dry days, then go back to rainy days. It is 54 right now, and our pressure, the FR, means falling rapidly, which it will do when we have a storm rolling in, as we do on the coast right now. So rainy, windy after midnight tonight. But if you're heading out this evening, mainly dry. Showers and possibly a thunderstorm tomorrow. Best chance will be at the coast. Look at the high temperatures, though, gradually stair-stepping their way up. 58 Thursday with the heavy rain, then 61 on Friday with more rain. But the weekend, we're going to hold out hope for dry weather Saturday and Sunday, Laurel. You know, as with many things in life, timing is everything.
Well, if it happens on the weekend, we like that timing.
You bet.
Thank you, Matt.